Okay, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to a review of Tying a Knot with an Amagami Sister, episode 18. Now, yesterday I didn't get a chance to watch it because I went to the movies and to see the final movie of Attack on Titan, The Last Attack. And yeah, Attack on Titan is good. That's why I'm still wearing the same shirt I wore yesterday because that movie was fantastic. Yay, it was a recap thing, but with more content. And the after credits was hilarious. Ha! But I don't want to spoil anything. But again, the movie was great. Go watch it. Now, I want to talk about Tying Up with Amagami Sister 18. Like, we're on episode 18. And my God, it is good. We're now in the Yuna arc. Now, I want to bring up a rom-com that is somewhat similar to this episode. To this Yuna arc that we're going through. This. Yamada and the Seven Witches. The reason I bring up Yamada and the Seven Witches is because the theme of this arc is body swapping. Now, if you guys don't know Yamada and the Seven Witches, go watch it because this is good. Each witch has its own ability, power, but this right here, she has the ability, Uryuu has the ability to swap bodies just by kissing. Okay, so the reason I'm bringing that up is because this is a body swapping episode. And when you see a body swapping episode, we're bound to see some fan service shots. We're bound to see some what to do with the other opposite sex. That's what it is. So without further ado, let's get right to the review of Tying a Knot with the Amagami review episode 18. Okay, I want to talk about this episode. So Uryuu was sick, Then Yuna came in and patted, and like one of those romantic moments when you're patting the head. Let's see, patting the head. Okay, we got that part. Okay, patting the head, everything's fine. The close-up shot, and then Yuna got sick because he felt better. Now Yuna got sick. It's one of those classic things. Now Yuna, here's the thing. Yuna, as a whole, in this show, is second best girl for me. Yeah, I like Yai, I like Yuna, and then Asi. Now, will I be okay with her ending up with Uryuu? I won't be surprised. Because when it comes to rom-coms, there's always the tsundere girl. Most of the times, a tsundere girl always get the guy. You notice that? When a tsundere girl don't want to admit they have feelings for that person, and they do, they're going to end up with the guy. Just like this, just like the other one. I'm in love with my girlfriend. I can't understand what this, I'm in love with the girl who I hate in class. I mean, she's the ultimate tsundere in that one. Yet he's gonna get the MC. It's one of those things. What about Kaguya-sama, Love is War? One of the finest rom-coms of our generation. Kaguya's a tsundere, but we all are gonna end up with like, come on. Those are like this. So when I look at Yuna, it's like my mind is telling me Yuna and Uryuu is gonna win that ship, but my heart is gonna say Yai and Uryuu, because that's my ship. That's my favorite ship. But Yuna, on the other hand, I can't hate Yuna. I'm just making sure I got it right here before I go crazy on this list here. Yeah, I can't hate Yuna on this one. I can't hate Yuna. So, making her feel better. She got sick. She got sick working hard. And she's one of those hard-working shrine princesses. Can't argue with that logic. Okay, and then all of a sudden, as she was praying, the mother, pat her, touch her head like this. And then all of a sudden, they switch bodies. Go watch Yamada 7 Witches. So the whole body swapping episode. So what's funny about this is that I think Amagami's mother, I think their mother is giving these three sisters the power to change everything. The power, just giving them powers to overcome their obstacles. And I hope they got these powers. Think about this. Yai's power in the first arc of Yai's arc was just going back in time like erase. The arc that we had was just an infinite time loop thing, like some Doctor Who or any other anime show that goes through an infinite loophole or anything like that. Now Yuna's arc is in a body swapping. I feel like these three girls have powers. One go through past as a child. One could go through the past. One could go infinite loop, and now everybody and then Yuna's body swapping. Now this thing with the whole body swapping was kind of was not. It was like, yeah, something happened because that moment when the mom patted Yuna on the head, I felt something was off. So the part when you know how Uryuu gets a nosebleed. We know how Uryuu gets a nosebleed when he sees a girl's naked or anything when a girl's related. He gets a nosebleed just like that. Once Uryuu saw Asahi naked, with a towel no less, the response that he had was, "Oh, okay, that's normal." Because this is the thing. When it comes to harem animes or anything like that, when a guy walks into the bathroom and sees a girl naked, of course it'll be a nosebleed. But for him to just look at that and just, okay, I'm sorry, I'll knock next time. Those are like signs. And these episodes, they showed us signs of how the whole body swapping went in effect and how they were able to channel it, like make sure we are in the same body. Because if you go back, they said 2 days ago when the whole body swapping thing, you can see their posture. You can see how they said like this. You can see how their legs are crossed like this. You can tell just by their posture that something was going on and the way how they interact, how they speak with other people. Okay, but again, I like that moment where Uryuu swapped bodies with Yuna, and he's like, oh my god, I gotta check it out. And the whole scene with Yuna being in Uryuu's body and Uryuu's being in Yuna's body was hilarious because they tried to figure out how to use the bathroom. Because they never, again, when you have a body swapping moment, when you swap with another gender, you have to look at what's down there actually is. You gotta be like, is this how they do it? Is this how how do I use the bathroom right? But that was funny. But again, the way how they were posturing, how they switched the bodies is like, something's amiss. We're gonna figure out what. So another thing with this, not only we got the body swapping arc, we also even have a cultural festival at time. And this, like when it comes to rom-coms, we're gonna have a cultural festival. Okay, so they decided to do a play where we got 2 stars, one, 2 prince and a princess, co-stars thing. And being that Uryuu, quote unquote, I'm gonna use quotes because body swapping, but because Uryuu is in that, guy, we're gonna use him as prince and Yuna's gonna be the princess. Again, quote, because they know. And another thing I like about this Yuna arc we're gonna get is Yuna's best friend. Yuna's best friend in this one. Have you guys noticed that every best friend is in every arc of these girls? Think about Yai's arc. Yai's arc was with the college girl with the glass. I keep forgetting her name, but you guys know what I'm talking about. When Asahi arc was in, her best friend / rivalry, Karen, was there. So now in Yuna's arc, and her best friend is in this arc, gonna do something about it. And I cannot wait. Plus, I like her best friend because she already knows something's going on with these two. Like, she's not an airhead friend. She knows something's going on. But now, as Uryuu and Asahi swap bodies, quote, Yai and Asahi wanted to speak with one person individually. Now, in Yuna's case, that's one in Uryuu's body, Asahi was saying, I'm in love with Uryuu, while the other one, Yai, telling Yuna in the other body, I'm in love with them. So they both confess their feelings through body swapping, telling them in body swapping. Oh God, it's crazy. It's crazy. But overall, this episode was really good. I do like this whole body swapping thing. This is going to be some kind of power it has. The mother is planning something. The mother is generally planning something amiss because she's been doing this ever since Yai got powers. So I want to see more of the whole body swapping. And you see where this goes. Like, are they gonna do what Yamada's 7 Witches do? Like when you kiss them, they back to normal, or when you pat their head, Are they going to go back to normal? Is this going to be some Yamada and the Seven Witches vibe? We shall see. So, I'll look forward for next week's episode of it, and I'm sure you will.